Hello and welcome back to TechnoSargent YouTube channel. So Nvidia has just announced its RTX 5050 with 8 GB of GDDR6. It cost $250 and it's launching mid to late July. They had unveiled it. Don't know why they went with $256 price tag, because I remember RTX 3050, which is 2 generation old card. It was also launched for $250, and there's essentially not enough changes for it. As you can see, it comes with 2560 CUDA cores, Blackwell architecture. Just the architecture changes there, so it will technically support DLSS 4, but that's the only thing it will support. And $250 is literally expensive. As you can see on the screen here, it has way fewer cores compared to RTX 5060, almost 1000 less cores, 1100 less cores, 8 GB of GDDR6 when compared to GDDR7 on RTX 5060, 20 gigabits per second, 128 bit per 320 gigabits bandwidth, and 130 watts TDP, and $250. You are essentially getting, like, for $50 more, you are essentially getting RTX 5060, which is way more powerful than RTX 5050. This is one of the weirdest card Nvidia has launched. Literally don't know what Nvidia is planning or Nvidia is doing at this current point of time. But yeah, next up we also have some news regarding AMD. We already know SP7 and SP8 platform next generation Epic Venice and Verona CPU were detailed, and it is coming up to 12,800 mega transfer per second on a 16 channel memory and 128 PCI 6 lane support. Do note these exact changes will not come to Ryzen, but this just gives us an idea what they are planning for, and I already went over it in my video, but this just confirms that AMD is going all in, and they will go with like PCI 5.0 support for Ryzen 10,000, and along with it increasing core counts as such. Also, regarding AMD, we got some nice news. AMD researchers has reduced graphics card VRAM capacity of 3D rendered trees from 38 gigabytes GB to just 52 KB with work graphs and mesh nodes. Shifting CPU work to the GPU yields tremendous result. So what they essentially did is, like, they just compress it. As you can see, there's a YouTube video directly, you can look into it, but they are doing it like with traditional technique. Video memory would be responsible for holding the geometry or polygon format of trace themselves, which requires gigabytes of memory to store. But by procedurally generating trees on the fly on the GPU, the only important data that needs to be held in VRAM is the generation code that tells the GPU how to generate trees in a scene. This code is only kilobyte in size by comparison, and that is what AMD did. Their researchers did. Basically, this radically new rendering technique is yet another demonstration of the capabilities of Workgraph. Workgraph enables the GPU to assign work to itself, significantly improving rendering efficiency in areas that previously relied on CPU to do the heavy lifting. And they just did it with trees at this current point of time, but essentially you can do many things with procedurally generating this. And just 51 kilobyte, it's nothing on a GPU, because GPU comes with 32 gigabits of video memory, up to 32, 16 GB, 8 GB. If this rendering technique comes to market and everybody adopts it, we might need like 8 GB of VRAM. But yeah, right now we need more RAM, and essentially we should tell the manufacturers that we need more VRAM. But later in the future, it looks pretty interesting, as AMD researchers have found out how to reduce the VRAM footprint of 3D rendering by a whopping 666,352 times, which is really insane. But yeah, that's it from me today. What do you think about the news? Sound of your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I'll meet you in the next one. Peace out.